Hi, my name is Keith and today I want to preview Arsenal's away trip to Manchester City. Quickly, the tactical preview of that game. Arsenal have been playing with a wingback system and I expect them to employ the wingback system when they visit the Etihad Stadium. Now, Manchester City have been one of the best teams in terms of exploiting the wingback system. They've been playing well this season, which helps. But apart from that, Pep Guardiola has been excellent in terms of his tactical preparations. There's this system that he uses with very high wingers. So I expect him to employ that system. He used it at Chelsea early this season, and then Man City won 1-1 in that game. And then the previous game, last season on the 3rd of December, Man City employed a similar system. Unfortunately, they lost the game, but there is something special about that system. So what Pep Guardiola would do simply, Man City will still play the way they usually play. Work the ball through the thirds, from the defensive thirds, from the goalkeeper playing short to the defenders and then working it into the middle third and then the final third. But in the final third, the forwards of Man City are key to this system. So what's going to happen most likely on Sunday is Leroy Sané and Raheem Sterling will start as the wingers. They'll play high, they'll play wide. The left-footed Leroy Sané will play on the left. The right-footed Raheem Sterling will be operating on the right flank. They will both be coming in off the flank, basically hugging the touchline, using the full 68 meters width of the Etihad Stadium. Now, the whole point of that is you're going to have a centre forward, most likely Gabriel Jesus, because he was rested during the trip to Napoli. So the three defenders of Arsenal will not be able to cover the whole 68-meter pitch of the Etihad Stadium. So the wing-backs, most likely Bellerin and Kolasinac, will have to drop back and then form a back five. So essentially, you're going to have five defenders from Arsenal marking three strikers of Manchester City. That's what Pep wants. Once he pins those defenders of Arsenal, then Man City will have the overload in central midfield. 5 players of Arsenal will have to compete with 7 players of Man City. That's when Man City will control the ball, work the ball through the thirds, and then the likes of Kevin De Bruyne will have more time to create chances. That's how Man City expect them to approach the game, and most likely they'll dominate the game. Now, switching the sides to Arsenal, I expect Arsenal to expect that. I expect Wenger to expect such a system. They played well against Chelsea because Chelsea operated with wingbacks, and then Arsenal had 5 at the back, and then they soaked up what Chelsea had to throw at them, and Arsenal could have won that away trip at Chelsea. So having said that, I think what Wenger can do to sort of like mitigate this problem that his team is going to face, because he's going to have 2 central midfielders marking maybe four central midfielders of Man City, and Man City are very good at working the ball, shifting it from left to right. One of the most important things that Arsenal can do is sacrifice one of their best players, Mesut Ozil, for someone like Iwobi. This would have been a perfect game for Welbeck, but because he's injured, so Iwobi would be a second deputy. So what Iwobi will drop back. If you have Iwobi dropping back and then maybe Alexis Sanchez dropping back, then you can form a 4 in midfield. Then you can at least compete with what Man City will be throwing and then have the pace to go forward. The pace will help you because for most of the games that we've seen this season, if there is one sort of like chink in Man City's armor, it's Nicolas Otamendi. He has played well this season most of the time, but against Everton, he struggled with the pace of Calvert-Lewin. So I think when Otamendi is facing a quick player running in behind, and Fabian Delph is not the quickest, he's a midfielder trying to do a job at the left back, I think Man City will have a problem. So instead of Ozil playing from that right flank, who doesn't really have the pace to run in behind, someone like Iwobi can give you that pace and the energy to compete in midfield, then maybe Ozil can come from the bench. The second thing they can expose Otamendi is his concentration. The last against West Brom, he made that back pass the chest to Edison, and then it led to West Bromwich score and basically the game was almost over. And then recently in that trip to Napoli, he made a needless tackle. He could have ended up getting a red card. So he has that kind of like lack of concentration as the game's end. So that's one of the things that Arsenal can exploit. So basically, as I've said, I wanted to explain how Man City will most likely try to exploit Arsenal's problems and how Arsenal can